Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, AI can assist the critical healthcare staffing shortage, says Tufton. Jamaica could take advantage of artificial intelligence to help plug the significant shortage of human capital across the healthcare sector, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has suggested. The proposal was made yesterday at the launch of Vox Technology Limited, a pioneering Jamaican company that specializes in cutting-edge AI-powered solutions across several sectors, including healthcare, security, and tourism. Chief Executive Officer of Vox Technology, Ranjita Sanumpuni, said her company is redefining how local industries function using real-time intelligence data to help entities across the tourism, manufacturing, security, health, and retail sectors make smarter, faster decisions. Tufton indicated as an example that the human capital shortage across the local health sector is so bad in some areas that Jamaica now has to consider reading scanned images remotely. The equipment that captures these images and does the lab test has to carry the capacity and the intelligence to give a result based on a reading that may happen within the room, in the space, or in the country where the imaging and the test are done, he said at the launch of Vox Technology. How AI interacts with that, I don't know. I am giving you ideas. You can come with the proposals, and I am open. But those are challenges that we solve going into the future and the not too far distant future, particularly in the context of us building out new hospitals. The health minister acknowledged, however, that one of the challenges with the proposed digital advance is going to be the willingness of some professionals to embrace it. Even at the highest levels of learning, doctors with 3 or 4 degrees, they still sometimes insist on using the film from the X-ray and holding them up under the lights as opposed to the image on the phone because it is a habit, he said. Tufton predicted that one of the biggest challenges his ministry will face is getting health professionals to embrace this new digital approach, particularly if that new approach appears to take away control from those who are accustomed to having absolute and total control. As a result, he delivered a clear warning to companies planning to approach the health ministry with digital solutions. If you are coming with the technology and you are not coming with a change management plan assigned to it, I am telling you now, I am going to reject it because it is going to be a waste of money, he said. The fanciness of everything gets placed in the organization and nobody uses it. Tufton's cabinet colleague, Technology Minister Daryl Vaz, echoed the same theme, noting that one of the most important messages the Jamaican population should understand is that AI is not here to replace people. It's here to empower them. This is a misconception that AI will eliminate jobs. The truth is quite the opposite. AI will transform jobs across the world. AI can assist the doctors with diagnostics, but the human touch remains irreplaceable, Vaz said during the launch ceremony for Vox Technology. It is estimated that the value of AI-driven technology across the Caribbean and Latin America will climb to $1.2 trillion by 2030, according to Dr. Andre Horton, opposition spokesman on technology. He said that Jamaica must ensure that its citizens are properly trained to use technology in a fulsome way. McNeil decries the silence of ECJ as political ombudsman over defacing and removal of political posters. Chairman of the opposition People's National Party, Region 1, Dr. Wickham McNeil, has raised a concern over the silence of Jamaica's political ombudsman amid the ongoing tensions surrounding the defacing and removal of political posters. Speaking on Sunday at the campaign launched by Dr. Kenneth Russell, the PNP's prospective candidate for St. Anne's Southeastern, McNeil highlighted what he described as a growing issue affecting candidates in several constituencies, including in St. Anne and the Trelawney, the parishes falling in his region. I have noticed a troubling thing that is happening. They have started to deface posters in some of the constituencies. they're defacing posters in Danishka's constituency. They're doing it with Paul Patmore, McNeil said, addressing party supporters. Danishka Williams is the party's prospective candidate for St. Anne Southwestern, while Paul Patmore is set to contest the Trelawney Southern. McNeil also criticized the St. James Municipal Corporation for allegedly removing PNP campaign materials, a move PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell has denounced as illegal. The PNP has since threatened legal action in response. That is wrong, comrades. We are in an election period now, and they seem to be using the state to try and control us. But comrades, I want to tell you, as far as I see it, that is a type of gully politics. It's a type of politics that comes because of desperation. Them afraid of PNP, so now them are resort to other things, McNeil charged. McNeil also condemned the government's decision to subsume the office of the political ombudsman into the Electoral Commission of Jamaica in February 2024. Critics argue that the consolidation has weakened the oversight and accountability mechanisms of political activities. They moved the office of the political ombudsman, so we don't even really have the mechanism with which that we need to resolve these matters, but them have to resolve. Because those who were around in the 70s and early 80s know what will happen. If you don't know your past, you'll make the same mistakes in your future, McNeil cautioned. On Thursday, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck told the news that he was disappointed by the ECJ's silence on aspects of its role as the political ombudsman. I am a little disappointed, however, that up to now, the ECJ has not indicated to the public the process and the procedure whereby political misconduct can be reported and investigated. To the best of my knowledge, the similar amount of money of about $60 million that used to operate the political ombudsman before was allocated to the ECJ in order to carry out the function and role of political ombudsman, he said. The ECJ could appoint a director of political conduct who would take in all the complaints of political misconduct or breach of the political code of conduct, and that person would investigate and report it back to the ECJ, which consists of 4 independent members and representatives from the political parties who would make a final decision and direct how the political misconduct can be corrected. It would have that sort of moral persuasive force, he said. Mayor Bill Nevis's alleged attacker remanded, bail hearing set for May 29. Mayor of St. Anne, Michael Bill Nevis, was absent from the St. Mary Parish Court on Thursday, where the man accused of attacking him appeared on multiple charges. Chad Cale Thomas, 34, is charged with housebreaking, wounding with intent, and malicious destruction of property in connection with an incident at Bill Nevis's property in Boscobel, St. Mary, earlier this year. Thomas appeared before Parish Judge Nicole Kellier, who postponed the matter until Thursday, May 29, in the absence of the complainant. Thomas's attorney, Charles Aganga Singh, was prepared to apply for bail but will now make the application at the next hearing. According to the Aracabessa Police, on the night of January 20, Mayor Bill Nevis went to check on a property he owns in Boscobel, which is under construction. He reportedly noticed a television light on inside the building and went to investigate. There he allegedly found Thomas sitting on a couch inside the house. While Bill Nevis reportedly recognized him from previous sightings, he did not know his name. When Bill Nevis ordered him to leave, Thomas allegedly attacked him with a machete, inflicting multiple wounds to his head and hands. During the struggle, Thomas was reportedly shot and injured. Both men were transported to the hospital for treatment, and the police were alerted. Thomas was later charged in connection with the incident. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.